And what? I love being black. All right, people, live, uncut, unedited. We here today. We got a lot of news. A lot of news. Just gonna bring a few news. And I appreciate you guys coming on tonight and bearing with me. Appreciate you. Just come on in. Come on in. We're doing this live, uncut, unedited. Y'all know this is where we talking about the migrants tonight. It was a shooting over on 87th today in the Dan Ryan in the Chatham Mall. Talking about that today. We're talking about that the migrants, they got a federal lawsuit, 5 of them. What has this world become? I tell you, people, there's a lot going on. Things are not what they appear, but we can witness a lot of things going on. I'm telling you, a lot of things going on. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Lock Goddess, what's going on? I see you. I ain't even text you too. You here. I appreciate you. That's my Lock Goddess right there, y'all. She take care of Martin Johnson. She do a great job on my hair. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. Appreciate you, Queen. Let's go. That's right. Sharon Hill, I love being black. Latanya Gamlin, TMS, B. Ella Clark, what's up? What's up? James, Big J Johnson, Gary and Anna in the house. I'm telling you, we got Gary in the house, y'all. Gary in the house. Miss Renee, what's going on, Renee? I appreciate you. Money Making Mike, what up, Money Making on YouTube? Make sure you guys share it on YouTube. For those of you that are not subscribed on my YouTube, always subscribe to my YouTube. Sandra Randall, I was in the parking lot talking to the security guard at that Home Depot. Wow. Maybe I get you to call in. Rosterman Cox, what's up, Rosterman? Rosterman. Natasha, couldn't care less what you want. Sounds like they were caught stealing in the back of the yards, roughed up in the back now. They want to file a lawsuit. David Hickman, what's up? What's up, bro? Miss Lynn Miller, hey, Granny. All right. We grannies together. All right, it's okay. Okay, all right. Thank you, La Goddess. Palmer. All right. Shalita, what's going on? All right. David from Nevada. Well, that's the Otis. All right. Yeah, I got a YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube, Martin G. Johnson. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. It's playing Facebook and YouTube at the same identical time right now. Demetria. All right. How you doing, Sandra? All right. Make sure you subscribe to it. We're going to get with it, people. We're going to get with it. We're going to get with it. Come on in. Come on in. We got a lot to talk about. Nefertari, what's up, sister? All right. I got a lot going on Saturday, people. We got the Bud Billiken Parade. We got my high school reunion. It's a lot going on, people. Man, what I really want to talk about today, maybe I'll do another show later on if you guys are here with me. And I went to this post, cousin Ronnie Johnson sent me a post that said, men, what is the number one bedroom turnoff? My God, ladies, if you heard some of these things that they said, but I want to talk about my subject. And maybe later on, if I be on here an hour or so, I can talk about this and we can go to that subject. But it's a great subject, man. There's a lot going on this weekend. Busy week. Make sure you guys tag someone. Tag someone, please. Tag someone. YouTube. Tag someone. Share it. Let them know that the Crimechaser's on. And we ain't showing no dead bodies. Yeah, we're not showing no dead bodies. But we here, we're going to talk about the little crime happened over on the 87th Street with the migrants. And it's coming to that point, people. I'm telling you, it's coming to that point. All right, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It's coming to the. Okay, Danny Smith say you a sucker. I don't know who you talking about. I want to hear it too. Okay, I don't know who you talking about, Danny Smith. Have you heard the news about the mail carrier? Memphis, Tennessee, in the house. They said, "What you need to talk about? What y'all doing to us?" I don't know what you talking about. I don't know who you are, Danny Smith. Yeah, I don't know who you are, but you stand by and listen. Maybe you'll learn something. Learn something. Maybe you'll learn something. What we think instead of running your mouth. Loose lips sink ships. Maybe learn something. But Donna, what's going on? What you mean? What we doing? Are y'all over here? You the ones over there. Nobody asked y'all to come over here. You came over here on your own. You come over here on your own. All right. All right, people, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I love being black. And what? All right. Come on in. Yeah. Call in, Danny. Danny Smith. I'm a racist roach. Call in and tell me that, say it to my face. 872-299-0808. Danny Smith. Call in. Call in, Danny. I'm a racist roach. And I guarantee you hate black people. I guarantee you hate black people. Them white folks, when they bring y'all over, they tell you not to mingle with black people. I tell you. Yeah. Call in. Come on in, Miss Danny. Danny. Come on. I guarantee y'all hate black people. Y'all the ones in competition with us. We're not in no competition with you guys. Every race over here be in competition with black folks. Yeah. I got to tell the truth. You got the right one, Daddy Smith. Yeah. No, come on. I got enough time. Call in. 872-297 296-389. You call in that number or 872-299-080. Call in. I welcome your racist remarks. Come on in. Come on in, Danny. Come on in, Danny. We talk about these migrants, illegal migrants, illegals, because you're over here illegal. I'm gonna give Danny what he wants. He got the right one here. Yeah. I'm gonna give him what he wants. You can speak up for your people. Come on over here. Illegal aliens. That's it. That's what it is. That's right. All right. I'm gonna make them famous. Come on in, Danny. Danny. 872-299-0808. Uh-huh. Oh, that's a distraction. It was some Tiffany booty hole that all right, look. Now what Tiffany got to do with this? She ain't got nothing to do with this. That's a black woman. She don't have nothing to do with this. If you got something directed toward me, see me. Call in, Danny. All right, end it, Danny. I know he's watching some troll. Tiffany ain't got nothing to do with this. These old illegal aliens. All right, people, let's get it on. Let's get the show on. We ain't waiting no more. All right. Federal lawsuit claims migrants in Chicago were abused while seeking work at a Home Depot. All right. We finna go live, and we're going live, and we're going to talk about it. Let it play. Let's see what they got to say.
This is me at my strongest.
This is me at my fastest.
All right.
This is me at my happiest.
This is me.
Yeah, we're going to go on. This is live, uncut, unedited. All right. Did we sign up for this? Illegal aliens.
A local alliance that works to protect day laborers is now suing the city of Chicago and Home Depot, claiming that new arrivals have been abused in the process of seeking day work.
Casey Cronus is live near 47th and Western, where the alleged abuse is said to have occurred. Casey?
Terrence and Sylvia, a federal lawsuit was filed this morning on behalf of 5 migrants who say their rights were violated while seeking work at this back of the yards Home Depot. Located at 47th and Western, this Home Depot, like many others across the city, see new arrivals waiting near the exit looking for day work. It is here that a new lawsuit alleges security guards have physically mistreated migrants. Based in Chicago, the Raise the Floor Alliance is now representing the Latino Union of Chicago and a group of day laborers who say while seeking work here, they were taken into a back room, taken advantage of by on-site security. Some who the lawsuit claims are off-duty CPD officers working a second job.
And in the process of that, many of them were thrown to the ground. And so then they were handcuffed and taken inside of the store. So they didn't really have a choice. They were forced into the store to a secluded back room and hitting them and slapping them while in that room. And many of them have faced criminal charges as a result of that. And so we're suing because that should not be happening, and we want it to stop happening.
That was Jamitra Fullard of that alliance that you just heard from there. Now, she tells us that most of her clients have had their cases dismissed. We did reach out to both CPD and Home Depot. We heard back from both, but they both say they cannot comment on pending litigation. Reporting live in back of the yards, Casey Cronus, Fox 32.
All right. All right, people. Let's switch this back over. All right. Now we're going to take phone calls. I need some comments about this because this has gotten ridiculous. This has gotten ridiculous. Now, we don't advocate for any people, or especially me, getting mistreated at all. At all. At all. We don't. At all. But let me just say this. I'm telling y'all people, I've told y'all over and over, this is the overlay from the underplay. I see it coming. And listen, if the migrants are getting all this money, why are they standing in front of Home Depot looking for work? Now, if they've been promised that they're going to have work when they come over to this country, they need to hold these white folks accountable. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. All right, people, we need some callers. 872-299-0808. 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Let's call in and talk about this. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said they are some hustlers. Okay. All right. Call in, people. Call in. We want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you guys. Make sure you share it on your page. A federal lawsuit claims that migrants in Chicago were abused while seeking work at Home Depot on 47th and Western. All right. All right. Miss Edwards says, no one should be mistreating, period. But there are trespass laws at all stores. Sometimes they overbearing and harassing people just trying to shop. Oh, wow. All right. Somebody said, go home. All right, we live, uncut, unedited. People, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. And I don't have a problem with migrants that's trying to work and get some work. I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't have a problem with that. I'd rather for them be standing in line trying to get some work than be robbing and stealing, knocking somebody over the head. I have a problem with it at all. Somebody said, what's that? Candace said, if blacks sat out in front of Home Depot trying to get jobs, we all going to jail and charges sticking. That's true. It's 299-81. Yeah. And we're going to talk about that security guard. Somebody said, what's the number? 872-297-0808. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. 872-299-0808. All right. I'm waiting for you guys' calls. Call in. Okay, I love black people. Let me type in the number. The number's over my head, over the screen. All right. 872-297-6389. Call in numbers. Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. I'll pin it up there. Those are the call-in numbers right there. You can call in, and I want to hear from you. Yeah. All right. Come on, live, uncut, unedited. Make sure you guys share it on your page. How many people shared this video? Let me see. How many people got shared? 19 shares. We need more than that, people. Come on, share it in the groups. Share it in your groups. All right, call in. The number's open. The line is open. Call in, call in, call in. Live, uncut, unedited. Black people, we didn't create the migrant problem over here in this country, over this city. At all. We didn't create it. All right. I got a caller. I got a couple of callers. My goodness. All right. 4 calls, 3 calls. Whoa, they're calling in. Look at that. They're calling in. Come on in, people. Come on in. As soon as you guys get in here, I'm going to let you listen to the prompts. And you will be, our first call is going to be 0404. All right, 0404. Go ahead. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Come on, caller, 0404. All right, what's going on, my bro? Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, they're out of control. Okay, caller, just put your phone on mute, callers. I'm coming to y'all next. I'm talking to my cool man right here. I'm gonna come to y'all. Come on, bro. All right. Go ahead, my bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. They said they don't hear you. So let me hold on. Let me just make sure they say they don't hear you. Okay, hold on, caller. That's hold on, guys. I'm sorry. That might be a fault of mine. Let me hit the settings. I'm sorry. I probably didn't do something right. They say they don't hear you. You got to start all over. Start all over. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, y'all, hold on. All right. Hey, listen. Y'all put your phone on mute. Put your phone on mute, please. Put your phone on mute. Okay, caller, go ahead.
Yeah, those Venezuelans over there at the Home Depot and that shopping mall by the
Right.
Starbucks is really out of control. It's about 30 to 40 people that stand out there every day, and it's really dangerous for any elderly people or any young folks that's trying to go over there because you don't know what type of people they are. But what I did learn from Donald Trump that these people are from a third world country, and most of them are criminals and offenders, and they sent them over here. And I really don't understand why we have this type of city where we allow immigrants in. I know it's like a salvage type of city where we show love to everybody, but that needs to change. We can't even fix our own problems that we have already to try to help somebody. And I was always taught that you got to help yourself before you help somebody else. So we need to fix these problems. We need more police officers up there. We need to stop them from even going there. How about we send them into a neighborhood where they can speak to their own and their own language for their own help? You know, like it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's really too much, and they putting it in our neighborhood, so it's dangerous. I don't understand who is making these rules, who's allowing these type of situations to occur. So we need some help. You know, I told all elderly people do not shop on 87th Street no more. You can go just take that little extra ride somewhere else and do your grocery shopping because I truly know that it's not safe for any women or any kids up there.
Okay. Hold it right there, boy. Let me go to the next caller. 2253. Go ahead. Last four digits. Caller. 2253. Thank you for.
How you doing, Martin?
Good.
You know what? I was just up there Sunday. I was helping a relative out at the Family Dollar, and I noticed a crowd of young, the immigrants on the corner. So I noticed they all carrying backpacks and everything like that. We don't know what's in their backpacks, right?
Right.
So I had to ask the question. I noticed how people who want to, beg for the people to come and, go with them, it's like they pointing them out like there's prostitution going on in that corner too. We don't know. They might be doing prostitution. They're not doing, you can't tell me in the fact of working, they doing serious labor and then they calling for like one single people to do stuff. And I just don't think, and the fact that I spoke to a person that was working in that area that was covering it, and we was having a discussion. And he said, no. He said, majority of these people, they're not allowing immigrants to come up in their house. If they're doing any type of work, they might be doing outside work. But I said, it just looked odd how people just running up to them and say, hey, I want you to come with me. And then it's like, we don't know what type of stuff they're, involved in. So they're involved in heavy crime, prostitution, all type of stuff. And if you go to Oak Lawn in those areas, if you got people standing on those corners carrying those signs to get money, they run them out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Oak Lawn ain't playing that.
Mm-hmm.
But they bringing them all, but we got it going on over here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, yeah, it's tripped out. So, it looks so tacky in the fact that he's standing out there waiting for somebody to bring them, to come in and say, hey, I need you. Point them out. They don't even speak, half of them don't even speak English.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know, on the back of what you're doing?
That's a good question. Good question. I mean, but I hear a lot of black folks, they love them. They love them. When I say love them, they work hard and all that. If they work so hard, why would they have to come over here? They could have worked hard and stayed in their own country and built it up. Yeah. That's it, Hold on. We're going to go.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And you can't stand in front of no businesses like that. And you soliciting people.
Mm-hmm.
And they, a lot of them are very, they aggressive. Then see, they put their hand on the wrong security guard today, but we're going to talk about that today too. Because see, they've been beating up the police and getting that. Y'all know if black people whoop the police, what's going to be? It's going to be a death sentence. Y'all know that. They're getting away with murder. Yeah. But all right. Yeah. We'll go to the next call.
Thanks, Martin.
Thank you. 9207. Come on, caller.
Hey, Martin, this is Marion.
Hey, Marion.
Yeah, they real bad at the Home Depot on 87th in the damn rain. But one thing about it, that Jewels over there, they do not allow them to stand around. The Jewels over there, the Wendy's on the other side of the damn over there, they do not allow them. They do not congregate and stand around over there like that. Because I go to that Jewels. I go out of my way to go to that Jewels. I grew up on 88th and Carpenter. Mm-hmm. So I'm familiar with that neighborhood because that's where I grew up with as a child. Everything from the Dan Ryan, from State Street on back to Western, that was my stomping ground. I grew up over there. But Jewels do not allow them to stand that. They are not pulling it over there at that Jewels. And they be on them when they come in. When they come in that store too, they be on it. The security, they be on it. They follow them around. They make them feel uncomfortable. They'll run them up out of there. They watch them like a hawk. But Home Depot over there, the Dollar Tree, Food for Less, all them stores over there, the vacant stores like Marshall and all of that, they hang down on that end too. It's really sad. You got to watch your back. Yeah, I go over there early in the morning. I go over there. Anything past a certain time, when time they come out the shelters, I'm gone from over there. You can go over there. You just got to know when to go over there.
Now, let me say this. Let me make this. I want to make this statement. Now, you had a lot of Mexicans for many years standing over there by Home Depot. You never heard them being unruly or up there fighting, trying to whoop the security guards and nothing. We've had that for years. Yeah, y'all know that. Looking for work. We all know that. You ain't never heard about them beating up nobody, trying to fight the security, or none of those things. Going in the store, stealing. You didn't hear nothing about the Mexicans. And when I went up there, what I've noticed, the Mexicans are on the side where the old theater are, and the illegal immigrants are on the other side by the coffee shop. So I noticed that it's a separate. Yeah. They definitely don't get along up there.
I was going to that theater. I don't go to that theater no more. I know a lot of people that was going to that theater up there because they had free movies for the seniors, but they was breaking in the cars.
Oh, wow.
It got so bad when they started breaking in the cars. And, and I believe that's why a lot of our children, I hate to say this, and I could be wrong, are coming up missing. I'm just going to tell you the truth. A lot of stuff that's happening, it was already happening, but to me, it's happening even more now that they're here. I'm serious. They was beating up the elderly, the seniors. What's that on 79th over East when they first came? The seniors couldn't even come in and out of the buildings over there. It's sad. Something got to be done. But I'm like you, Martin. I'm going to say this and I'm going to be quiet. I agree with you. If they was giving so much money, why come they got to stand up there looking for work? If the city of Chicago gave them so much money per immigrant, but I heard somebody on the news the other day on YouTube say that somebody, one of them left their receipt. I don't know what city was in. It wasn't in Chicago. How much money they had left. You know how it showed how much food stamps you got left and how much cash. They said it's a shame how much was on their receipt. On YouTube, they showed it. The receipt and everything. We can't even get over $200 being born and raised in the United States. If we get linked, we can't get over $200 if we don't have no children. But they getting all kinds of money, whether they got children or don't have children. But you know what? Everything comes to an end. Everything comes to an end. That's all I want to say, Martin.
Let me say this before you get off. Okay. Let me just say this too.
Right.
I was at the Jewels on 60th and Cottage Grove, and he had called him stealing, and the police didn't even show up. So what they do now, they just let him go, take the stuff back, and just let him go because they said the police is not going to arrest him. Then they take too long. They're just not going to do anything. And that goes from a lot of places, a lot of business. That's why a lot of businesses are leaving the city of Chicago. I'm talking about business in the Gold Coast. It ain't just the snatching and grabbing, it's all that stealing. And people are not being arrested, especially the migrants. They letting them right back out.
Yeah, they're not gonna let them. They're not arresting them, but they gonna arrest our black behinds. Oh, they gonna wait for the police when they come to us.
Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna let us go. That's a guarantee.
Yeah.
It's sad. They hanging out on 12th Street. There's jewels up here. It ain't safe on 12th and Wabash at that jewels no more. They hanging out in the park over here on 12th Street in South Loop. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what?
They're not putting them in the white folks' neighborhood. Where they not putting them is in their neighborhood. That's where you not gonna see them at. That's the reality of them. They don't put them around us, but they not gonna put them in their neighborhood.
So, and a lot of people blame it. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you why a lot of people are voting for Trump, just because there's illegal migrants situation, aliens. That's why they're doing it. A lot of people, we know that Trump is racist. We know he's racist. We know he don't like black people. I mean, it's obvious. But people are going against that. They say, you know what? I deal with his racism, but I don't want this migrant problem just taking over. Just taking over. You know, a lot of people don't like it.
Yeah. They want that wall. They want something. They know Trump gonna stop it. Yeah, he ain't gonna just be racist with black. He's racist with every other race of people that ain't his nationality. So that's the reality of it. So he don't get rid of them.
Yeah.
He don't want them nowhere over here trying to take over. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hold on. I'm gonna
you can hold on.
I'm
okay.
gonna listen.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna mute my phone.
Okay.
Now.
Cool.
Right.
Thank you. And listen, people. I'm not a one that spit out hate and all that. But we see what's going on with this migrant crisis. Everybody is quiet. All the politicians are quiet. We got the Democrat National Convention here in a couple of days coming. It's going to be chaos. I guarantee it's going to be chaos out here. It's definitely going to be. Yeah. And that's why, you know, a lot of black people are not even voting Democrats. They Democrats. I mean, listen, the telephone number is 872-299-0808. Again, 872-299-0808. Let me put it up here. Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people are upset. Yeah, and listen, I'm not so in love with the Democrats where I can't see something they wrong. They eels too. Can't see it. It's a lot going on, people. Yeah, we got a lot. Okay, people, to call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. We're talking about the migrants right now. Yeah. Doing a lawsuit. This is real, people. The Venezuelans. We got another caller. All right, let's look at some of these. They heavy downtown. Downtown is white. It's just that black folks don't have resources. What make black folks vulnerable is the silly church folks that are scared and the males who don't want to turn those weapons toward them because they are punks. Woo! Melanie Payne said it. I didn't say it. Wow. All right. All right. All right, Mr. D'Angelo, come on, bro. Come on with it. I'm great, brother. I'm great. The number's on the screen. People to call in number.
Okay, I was just calling in to say, yeah, man, it's great how they doing us as Americans.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't getting no love out here right now.
Yeah.
The immigrants getting treated better than how we get treated. We taxpaying citizens. You know what I mean? It's very unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just want everybody to be aware of what's going on and keep your eyes out. You know, like I said, we got a lot of immigrants that we don't know these people, and they out there committing crimes. They just try to blame it all on the black community, but hey, realize that it's other people that's committing crimes besides us, and it's definitely this immigrant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's all I just want to call in and say.
Okay, then. All right. Are you aware that they be standing in front of the Home Depots and stuff looking for work?
Oh, of course. They stand on the corners. They everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 872-299-0808. The number's over my screen, people. You can look right there. The number's over my screen. 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. The number right over my head. You're welcome to call in. You're welcome to call in. Voice your opinion. All right.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, my bro.
Yeah, I'm just confused on, like, how do we supposed to even go about doing this? Like, we got to blame it all on the Venezuelans, because I believe there be some secretive, some white folks, you know, doing stuff too now. I truly believe that.
Mm-hmm. I believe that too. I believe that.
Because we can't forget the true first devil. And you never know, they do a lot of manipulating. All of this is designed by them. We not the ones that's allowing this stuff to happen. So they the ones that's throwing rocks and hiding their hands. It's just they're doing it in a different way now. So we need some strong politicians in office. And I really hope that this woman can do it. But knowing the history of what we've been going through, we really need to reevaluate the situation before something else happens. And white folks is ready to react to some BS. I truly believe if they put that woman in office, there's going to be some other stuff happening. A lot of killing, a lot of racism. I hope our sisters are prepared for that.
Okay, we'll see. Hold it, bro. Let me take these new callers. I got a couple of new callers here. 9133. Come on, caller. 9133.
Oh, that's me. I'm Tayana. How you doing, Martin?
Great.
Awesome. I just called to tell Ian what you were saying. And the biggest thing right now amongst us black folks, this whole situation is to divide. It is to divide us, to pick and choose who's the appropriate candidate. But we need to stay woke and start really truly investigating our candidates instead of just going off what the media say, and stop looking at these little snippets that the media. Yeah.
I can't hear you. Fell off. I don't know what happened. Put your mouth back on the telephone, because you, ma'am. Hello. Hold it, sister. Sister. I need you to put your mouth on the phone. Sister. Hold on.
Tell the truth. I love being black.
She's just talking. Sister. Sister. I'm about to mute her. She's just talking.
Shut up. Yep.
I got it. Yeah. I got to mute her because she's just talking. She ain't even paying no attention to me, the host. Had to cut off. I wanted to hear what she had to say too. Burgundy Blue, what's going on? Thumbs up. All right. She hung up. Somebody hung up. Yeah. All right. Somebody said, hold on. I used to work for DCF. They told us when an immigrant application comes through to automatically approve it for everything and not to call them for an interview, just to prove their med, cash, and food. Look at that. Man, we black folk, we got to choose what we want to vote for. This is a hard one, people. This is a hard one. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the hardest elections that I gotta choose. It's a hard election. All right.
Can I?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I really don't think it's that hard for myself to choose, Martin, because I'd rather have somebody that's already been in office and been around these certain type of people and have the experience already before someone trying to learn by going in there. I don't. That's the problem that this government's been having. All these switching new presidents, and they got to fix what the last president did. It's truth be told, I think Trump is our best way.
Okay.
Think about it. If you just put all the other stuff to the side, yeah, we always want to see a black person in office, but what's safer? What's smarter? Who has the more experience? So,
man, my thing is, what's in it for the black people? That's my thing is, what are we going to get out of voting? I mean, that's the thing. I am a registered Democrat. I voted Democrat all my life. I have voted for Republicans. I have voted, but I am a Democrat. But something has to give, people. We can't just sit here and don't do nothing and don't demand nothing. If we vote for Kamala, we got to demand some things that we want from her, from this administration. Same way with Trump. We just can't vote for these parties and we don't get nothing out of it. We got to get something out of it. I mean, a lot of people are voting for Trump, especially black men, and because of the migrant situation. They just fed up with the migrant situation. And it's real serious, people. We got to do something. We need a change, brother, because listen, it's not working right now, what's going on for us in the black community, man. It's not working. It's not working, man. It's just not working. And let me just say this. I'm not against no black Republican. I'm not against no black Democrat at all. I believe that we should be both. I've said that publicly. So I'm not, because a person vote for Trump, I don't hate him. Because a person voting for Vice President Harris, I don't hate him. I'm saying, what are we getting out of it? What are we going to get? Yeah. We need to get something. Yeah. Then it's like, if we vote for the Republicans, this is going to happen. If we vote for the Democrat, this is what we're going through is continue to happen. The influx of migrants. So somebody said, I'm not voting for only color. Yeah. Yeah. But we want like we got another one. The Trump Make America Great Again, the Project 2025. Yeah. We got to do something, people. See, I'm tired of that, Patricia Smith. We always use that term. When it comes to voting, you have to use your judgment. Choose the lesser of two evils, in my opinion. That's an old line. Come on. That's just old. It's old. Listen. When Trump came to Chicago and talked to the black journalism, he needs the black vote if he's going to win. And we need to not only for the Democrats, listen, this is how I see it. I'm going to tell you how I see it. And I'm not a political man like that. I would say both parties need to solicit our votes. Democrats should not think that because black people, we vote Democrat, that they're going to get our vote for nothing. Oh, no. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going, bro. Call in number 872-299-0808. Come on in, people. Call in number. I'm not going. I'm not going. And Chicago is blue all day. And, and my thing is too, let me just say this, people. I'm not telling you who you guys should you vote for, Trump or Harris. I'm not. That's your personal business, whatever you are. I just told you I'm a Democrat. I voted Democrat all my life. I have voted for Republicans. But let me just say this, people. We have to sit down and weigh the difference. What's going to benefit our race of people? What's going to be our demand? You got Democrats. They got drag queens reading to our babies. They got drag queens going in the female bathroom, and it's just a lot going on, people. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. I'm not going to get on here and talk about Kamala. Is she black or is she Indian? We know what she went by. She went as an Indian, her culture. So I'm not mad at her. She do what politicians do. If you look up the word politics, my brother, it's going to say liar. They lie. Listen, I ain't never know the white people stop acting crazy toward black people. I need some more callers. Hey,
Martin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Do we really know what type of person she really is? And I'm not just saying that, but I do know that she was in California locking up a lot of black men.
I heard
women and minorities. And she has a white husband. And from my understanding and my own experience, any woman that dates a white man, they have like an uppity style to their stuff. They have an attitude, like they're better than. They forget where they come from. I've witnessed it. And they speak highly of their husband, like they're not even black no more. But they're in a status. They look at status. Well, I am rich and this is so my status is. I'm not black.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what I think she is. She's a bigot. Because now I've been watching like the the debates and her little town hall meetings, and she try to act black, like she's trying to overdo it, try to appease black people. And I don't think that's something that I want to go for. I don't see nothing genuine with her. So, if she had a black husband, I probably would have like, okay, well, that's a black woman and a family, like a, Obama type of style, but she's on another type of level. And I don't think that's something that we should be endorsing, because she's going to turn anybody dealing with the white person, excuse me, but they're not right.
Well,
they're not for us.
Okay. I'll say this. I mean, that's your opinion. I'm not going to argue that. I mean, love has no color, reality. But I'll say this, my bro.
Marion.
I got another caller back. Okay, come on, new caller. Go ahead before I get to talk. Go ahead, Marion, 9207. Come on.
I'm sorry. I had to call back in. I want to say this about Miss Harris, Kamala Harris, or whatever her name is. The other day when she on the campaign thing, she had old girl, what's her name? The Stallion, or whatever her name is. She did not talk about nothing about the campaign, her vision for what she want to see happening in the United States of America. She had a grown woman up there shaking her butt. That is a shame. That told me a lot about her. I was already looking at her sideways, because ain't nobody heard from her in 4 years. I have not heard about nothing she's done for black people since she says she's black, and that's fine, whatever her nationality is. I'm going to say this. Just because of somebody is a woman like me and looks like me do not mean they from me. That's one of our biggest problems. We want to say, oh, that's a woman, let's make history. Let's make history by getting somebody in office who cares about our welfare, who's concerned about us, who's going to be fair and right for all people. That told me a lot about her. She put on a whole show. What do that have to do about her being on a campaign thing? Somebody up there shaking their behind.
Well, see,
that's a shame. That told me. That's a shame, and that told me a lot about her. But I ain't gonna tell everybody I told you so.
No, I'm not mad at you.
Don't have nothing to choose from.
Let's tell the truth and shame the.
You got to tell the truth. Listen. Now, let me just say this.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Now, I'm not so in love with the Democrats where I can't see their faults either. Now, let me just say that. I'm gonna say it publicly. Now, I can't tell you who to vote for. You vote. You can vote your choice. My thing is, I mean, this is one of the hardest elections out of all my life I've been voting. That, which direction I'm gonna go. I really don't even know. I'm be honest with you guys. Be honest with you.
I'm 65 years old, Martin. Trust me, this ain't my first rodeo. The way I see it, I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. We doggone if we do, and we doggone if we don't. I'm just gonna. The difference between Trump, he lets you know who he is and where he coming from. The Democrats, like the other caller said, they throw rocks and hide their hands. Trump is like the Southern white people. You know, when the Southern white person don't like you, they make it known they don't like you. The difference between a Northern and a Southern white person, or the Democrats and the Republicans, they smile and they make you all those promises and don't do nothing.
That's right. That's right.
The Republicans let you know flat out they don't care nothing about your black behind. That's why we doggone if we do, and we doggone if we don't. With these two people right here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna vote for God. I'm gonna vote for the one who created me. Now is the time more than ever I got to put my faith and my trust in him. Period. Because I'm lost without him. That's all I got to say. But I'm telling you, that show she put on the other day showed me a lot about her. Now, one thing that she had to talk about her plans for the United States, what's going on with the war, nothing. She got a whole show up there with black. She could have had any other woman up there. That's what you're showing the young women today. Especially the black young girls coming up. You get up on stage and shake your behind. You don't have no type of inspiration for them, no positivity, no role model. No, I'm not voting for neither one of them. I'm just going. That's my opinion, and I'm standing with it. I'm not voting for neither one of them clowns. Because I ain't getting nothing with her and I ain't getting nothing with him. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And I don't care who don't like what I said because I'm not a follower. And I don't go along to get along. And I tell it like it is. Thank you, Martin.
No problem.
I'm going home now.
We got a new caller. Come on, Sarge. No, Sarge got a lot to say.
Well, no, not really too much. I kind of caught what the sister was saying. Now, this is to do with the federal government and illegal immigrants, right?
Right.
Right. Okay.
No. What?
All I got to
go ahead. Go ahead. Well, you need to listen for a little bit. Okay, if you need to listen a little bit, because we was talking about immigrants, but we didn't get on to the president thing now.
Okay.
We didn't get onto that now. The election, and I made a public statement. I said this is probably one of the hardest choice of me have to pick someone, and I'm not on here promoting the Democrats nor the Republicans at all. And I believe that we have black Republicans, we have black Democrats. So I'm not going to hate no black person because they're Republican or they're Democrat. What I'm saying is, I'm a registered Democrat. I have voted Democrat all my life. I have voted for Republicans. I have voted for a Republican governor. And I'll say this, I'm not so in love with the Democrats where I can't see the wrong, the ills, what they're doing too as well. You know, you might not see no out in the open racists, but they racist too as well. You know, I got a problem with a man want to be a woman going into a woman's bathroom. I got a problem with that.
Hello.
I have a problem with that. I got a problem with transgenders teaching little children, reading books to them and all that. I have a problem with that. I just me. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with when I see people using abortions as a form of birth control. You go out there, get pregnant, you didn't protect yourself, now you going to the chop shop. I got a problem with that. Just me. I'm a Democrat. I have a problem with that. Now, I understand if it's incest or for your health or you got raped, I understand. But if you've been there 4, 5, 6, 7 times, oh, no. No. Because you don't want to keep your legs closed. Oh, no. I can't tell you what to do with your body. That's your choice because I'm not God. But I got a problem with that, though. Just me. This is my person. Go ahead.
Yeah, I tell you, Martin, what I've said to many a time is this: decent people are decent people. Now you can remove the politics from the whole damn thing. Decent people are decent people. You see what I'm saying? And it don't matter what side of the fence we on, Democrat, Republican, Independent. We all want the same things, feel the same way, but you get these, when it gets into politics, people try to use different little groups to stir up lip service for them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, and all of them get Republicans do it, the Democrats do it, and I vote Republican. I'm a registered Republican.
Mm-hmm.
But all of them do the same doggone thing with the lip service with the message. Now the thing is this: it's like, okay, what tangibles are you putting on the table? If you ain't talking about or putting tangibles on the table, then I ain't got nothing for you. You know, I ain't got nothing for you. And that's the thing. So, you know, you got it's just all kinds of just oh man.
But let me say this to my audience. Listen, to audience. And I respect you guys. A lot of you guys say that Trump is racist. I say he's racist. I believe he's racist. But you work for racist white people. Because you got a racist white company. If they hire you, not gonna work there, or you got a racist boss, you're not. Listen, you can't stop racism. That's hate. You can't make people like you. Period. Let me just say that. Period. I got to say it, people.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stop people from hating you. But what we can do, we can work together and respect each other's. We don't have to sleep together.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to go to dinner together. We don't have to go to barbecues and we don't have to do all those things. But we could be men and women when it comes to business. Listen. How many of you people out there, when I say you people blacks, that work these jobs and you know your company's racist, your white boss is racist. Your white boss haven't gave you a promotion in 5 years or raise, but you still working on that job. So don't let that be a deterrent. Some of you guys, you sell to racist white people. You buy from racist white people. Now what? You can't listen. You got some black people that hate white people. You got white people that hate black people. You can't change that. That's a hard condition. But what we could be men and women in public. We can respect each other's views. That's it. That's why I tell people, you got to listen. You got some people right now. We can make a law and say no abortions, no matter if you use rape, incest, whatever. Some people still gonna get abortions, regardless of what you say. They're gonna do it. So people, we got to.
Yeah, they're gonna go.
Go ahead, Sarge.
They're gonna go back to the old school way with the coat hanger, and the you know, like there's this old movie. LeVar Burton that played Kunta Kinte in Roots. It was a made-for-TV movie. It was called Billy Peoples, Ghetto Teen or something like that. Billy Peoples. If you type in Billy Peoples on YouTube, the movie will come up. It was like an ABC movie thing they did, right? And he was with this girl and got her pregnant, and he gave X amount of money to somebody. It wasn't a real doctor's office. He go back over there to get the girl. They was up in the doggone house. They squatted in just to do the procedure. Yeah. But the girl hemorrhaged and she didn't make it. So you can look at that movie and see, but I don't want it to go back there. I want the medical professionals to be there. If you're going to do this and do it with medical professionals. See? But don't just run there every time nigga, I don't like you. Okay, I'm carrying your baby, but not for long. Oh, no. We gonna stop that foolishness. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I all that racist talk, and y'all know I'm pro-black. I love being black. I tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. There are racist people out here that we do business with. This is a racist system. This system was built on racism, but we still have to live in this system. I mean, we got to live in this system, like it or love it. You know, we in this system. We didn't ask to be here, so we could. They can't just use that racist card all the time. Both parties are racist. Both of them are. Because if it wasn't, look at the South Side of Chicago. Look at our communities. All the white communities in Chicago are thriving. All the black communities are failing, are on a decline. And that's by design. Seriously. Come on now, people. No, Trump is. Let me say this: Donald Trump is not going to come and save Inglewood, Auburn, Gresham. Listen, nor is Kamala going to save it. We are our own solution, people. We got to do better. We got to get together as a race of people and want better. And I understand a lot of this situation is cause and effect, you know, but we got to fight for what we want. Period. Go ahead, Sarge.
Yeah, you said a mouthful right there. So see, it's like when people we talk about they put guns and drugs in the neighborhood so we kill ourselves. And then my response after that is, well, who is doggone holding the gun on you, making you use that weapon on somebody in your own neighborhood or sell that poison to somebody in your own neighborhood? Well, you know how it is out here. That's not answering the question. That's the state. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Because, see, Martin, you know as well as I do, because we're in the same age group. You remember the cats that had the doggone, the 350s and Nissans with the Alpine and the block pump and all the systems was beating the concrete off the street, right? Think about if them dudes would have used some of that money they made and got their mama kitchen remodeled. Yeah? Because you're going to get caught if you don't quit. So if you get caught, you do your time, you get out, you come back home to mama's house, at least you can look at that real nice design kitchen, that designer kitchen that mama in there cooking in, and you can see where some of your money went. They didn't even do that, Martin. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm just different, I guess. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And something else has got to stop happening is people doggone invalidating doggone Black Americans' blackness because of this or that. You're going to invalidate their blackness because they don't think like you. Oh, you Uncle Ruckus, you are this, you are that, you are blah, blah, blah. Because y'all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't going to think alike. But hey, I'm trying to be short and brief. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I understand. Listen, I'm just going to tell y'all people. Now, personally, we can get more out of Democrats than we can out of Republicans. I'll say that. As far as negotiation, I'll say that. I'll just come out and say that. But listen, they both are the same on the same list. They both the same. You can't just call Republicans racist. Democrats, they racist too. They definitely are racist. So we can't deny that. We cannot deny that. It's almost like one in the closet and one is out of the closet. And most of the time we have respect for the one that is out. He let you know where he stand or what he like or what he is. And Republicans have shown us, hey, this is what we stand for. You know, and somebody said, well, the Republicans trying to take us back. We ain't listen. We never left. It's still there. They still own and control everything. White people. Do you think white people gonna allow black people to run this country? Come on now. It's not gonna happen. I don't care if it's on the Democrat or Republican side.
Tell them, Martin.
I'm just telling y'all.
See, and that's the thing, Martin. Hell, you just go back a couple of wars ago. Hell, they didn't want black flyers to
tell the truth.
Tuskegee Airmen
and shame the devil.
The Tuskegee Airmen, they didn't want black folks fighting on their side. Come on, man. If they don't want you to, if they don't want your help to fight, you know what I'm saying? Like my man Denzel Washington said in that movie Glory. A black man can take a bullet, a black soldier can take a bullet just like a white soldier, and for cheaper. Huh? See, people need to start, if they start looking at stuff, get out your feelings and look at stuff logically. And all this equality and this and that. Equality, smequality. I'm like this, Martin. How you gonna be equal with anybody that had a 400-year head start on you?
Never. It's not gonna happen.
See, there you go. Huh?
It's not gonna
You see,
happen.
all that stuff folks said about me, they're like, oh, he just brainwashed by the Trumpsters and he did it. No, I ain't brainwashed so close to nothing. I know what time it is. It's just people can't handle my delivery.
And see, my thing is, black people, I'm speaking for us now. This is not for all people. It don't apply, let it fly. Because a person racist, you don't deal with them. You still got to deal with them. Now, if Trump become president, what y'all gonna do? You gonna kill yourself? You gonna jump in the lake, move out, go to Africa? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do if he become president? You know.
See?
So I'm just telling y'all people, this thing can go either way. It's nothing written in stone. But I guarantee you, I can put my life on it. There would not be no black people running this country. I'll say that. You may see a black face. Not you're right, Sarge. No, you might see a black face. And I'm gonna tell you, most of these Democrats, a lot of people have done well being Democrats financially. And I understand that. And you don't want to lose your wealth and your prestige and all that. I understand that. You're afraid when the Republic's gonna come, they're not gonna see things the way you want to see them. But listen, this is what you call a democracy. It's a freedom. You can choose who you want to vote for, what party. I'm not mad at nobody. And listen, and I'm not finna get upset and stop speaking to people because they're Republican. I'm not finna get mad and upset at speaking to a person because they're a Democrat. Period. Because think about it, Sarge. Democrats and Republicans have to work together in order to run this country. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
They have to come to some type of agreement to pass laws. They have to.
And the only thing that run this country is money. Ain't a damn thing funny. That's all. It's all about a money game. And that's what people don't see. It's like, well, it's all about a money game. Like they're talking about with the stock markets, this and that, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, the Federal Reserve Bank may drop their interest rates down to 0.5 point. Okay, who owns the Federal Reserve Bank? That's the top 1%er. They own the bank. The Federal Reserve Bank is not even a federal government entity. It's a private bank. The Rockefellers and Rothschilds and all of them, that old ancient money, run this country. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I want to ask a question.
And that's what people don't understand, Martin.
I want to ask a question to all my Democrats, and I'm a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. You can look me up. Let me ask you a question. We've been voting for Democrats for 50 years, for the last 70 years. I think it's 90. And look at the black community. I'm talking about in Chicago now. There's no Republicans running the city of Chicago or the state of Illinois. Now, we do have Republicans. We do have Republicans in Chicago. They are not running the city of Chicago. Look at the black community. If somebody get on here and explain to me, why are the black communities looking the way they looking under this Democratic machine? Why? Somebody explain to me. Somebody need to call in and explain to me. Something that's not right. We can't blame Donald Trump. Hold on. We can't blame Donald Trump on Inglewood. We can't blame Donald Trump, the Republicans, on South Shore, the Hundreds, Auburn Gresham, the West Side. We can't blame this stuff on the racist Republican. We can't blame that on them. I'm going local now. Local politics. Come on now. Somebody help me out. Somebody need to call in and help me out. Somebody need to help me out. So why is it that our neighborhoods are torn down? No business in our neighborhood. If you look at Hispanic neighborhoods, they got business thrive. They got business miles. You go on 47, 51st, Madison, them businesses gone. Gone. Gone, people. So I'm just saying, I'm going to local politics. Who is running the city of Chicago? It's not Donald Trump and the Republicans. Now, you do have Republicans that are going to vote for Kamala. I don't have a problem with that either. You know, you had a Republican voted for Obama. Colin Powell. He voted for Obama twice. And he was a true Republican. I wasn't mad at him. Am I right, Sarge?
Hey, you're right. Now, you do know in 7 short years, every mayor in the city of Chicago has been a Republican for 100 years.
So
7 years. The last time it was 1931. That was the end of the Republican mayor since 1931 to the present. Every single mayor has been a Democrat in Chicago.
So we got another caller.
Every single one.
Yeah.
William Jones.
Okay.
Good.
We got another call at 3673.
I'm 3673.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You said call and let you know why the Inglewood and black community is like they is, and Donald Trump is not responsible, or the Republican Party. I also read Kamala Harris is not responsible also. And a lot of the stuff that's going on in our black communities come from, we are own worst enemy at that time.
Well, hold it, brother.
And
what I'm trying to, my point is, the Republicans is not running the city of Chicago. The Democrats are. Why is our community looking like this?
Actually, my brother, there have been Republican governors and Republican presidents.
Hold it right now. We had a Republican governor about 7 to 8 years ago. Look, I'm talking about, look at the condition right now. Okay, who's running? We had a Republican governor.
You said 50 years.
Yeah.
You said 50 to 70 years.
We
So
had
how many Republican governors we done had?
Two, did I know of? 2 or 3 did I know of? 2 or 3 that I know of.
Okay.
Jim Edgar, Bruce Reiner.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know them. So
okay.
And look at us, brother. Well, are we thriving or what?
But I'm just saying.
I'm asking the question.
You say don't blame.
Yeah.
No. In some places we're not.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question.
In some places we are our own worst enemy.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, then, bro. Why is it? Do we have 77 communities in the city of Chicago? Why most of the communities that are predominantly white, that whites live in, their communities are thriving. Even some of the Spanish communities, but the black community, it seems like it's on a decline. Why is that?
Well, for one, most races, they know how to stick together. Unlike blacks, you know, they don't.
Hold on. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Don't stick together,
brother,
like
that's not true. Hold on. So you telling me if we've been voting blacks, been majority blacks here in this city, been voting Democrat, that ain't sticking together? That's sticking together.
Oh, so when it comes to you talking about according voting black? We voting?
Yeah, that's sticking
But
together.
I'm talking about building up. I'm talking about building up your community.
But hold on.
I'm talking about building up your community.
But you said blacks don't stick together. Hold on, bro.
They don't when it
come on now,
matters,
brother.
When it really matters.
But they stick. So don't come on here and say blacks don't stick together. They stick together. It's just maybe not on some things. They stick together.
That's what I told you.
No, you said
they don't.
You said we don't. But you made a broad statement and you said out of your mouth, sir, that blacks don't stick together. And I said that's not true. We stick together.
not on things that really matters, my brother.
Okay, say it that way.
Not on
Okay.
things that really matters. You
Okay.
understand? It's not.
what are the things that matter?
And then I'm gonna tell you. Now, like right now, you say it's hard for you to figure out who to vote for.
Yes, it is. I'm being honest.
I'm concerned. Well, me. I'm gonna be honest too. Can I be honest?
You can be honest. I'm not mad at you.
I'm gonna be honest. If a person, here I am. I raised my age up when I was 16. I raised my age up to say I was 17 to get a job, and I've been working most of my life. And now I'm drawing retirement. I'll be 66 this year. Now anybody sitting up there talking about taking my retirement, my Social Security and my retirement away from me, or anybody talking about taking my Medicare and my Medicaid from me, and anybody talking about taking the books out of the school so my grandkids can't learn about their ancestors and stuff and things, and taking away the public school and stuff. I care about that. And whenever somebody, just like what happened to that young lady that got where the police shot her about 5 or 6 times in the head, and he go a person running for president saying that he wants to give the police.
Let me say something. I agree with that. Let me just say this too. Who wants a boy to go into a girl's bathroom because he feel like being a girl that day? Who wants that? Who wants a transgender to come in and speak to their children, read over their children? Who wants that?
Yeah.
Who wants? Hold on. Who wants that? Who wants people that allow people to kill babies at free will? You know.
And you know what?
I'm just saying. Hold on. You got to listen.
That's another thing.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Who wants that? So if we listen, who wants that? I'm concerned about telling my little son or daughter it's okay to be gay. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. That's same-sex marriage. Now I respect any adult out there, what they like in the bedroom, that's between them and God. But you're not going to force that on my children, indoctrinate my children. Now, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. Now, let me say this too. I'm going to say this too, brother, and I'm going to let you talk. Do you know in the state of Illinois that if your teenage daughter get pregnant, she can have an abortion without her parents' permission? Did you know that?
Yes.
Did you know that? I'm speaking in general, not just to you, sir. Come on now.
Yes, I know that.
You taking away my parental. Rights.
Although I don't have any daughters, but anyway, but what you saying? You know what? Now, believe it or not, they got gays and doing abortion in both parties. But one may not say that they for it out in the opening, but they are. And also you mean to tell me, okay, for two of the laws, the abortion and the gay, you're gonna throw away everything else. But what about feeding the homeless, taking care of the homeless, the elders? Jesus said, take care. His orders was to take care of the elders, and taking away their Social Security and their Medicaid and Medicare. That's not taking care of the elders. He said, take care of the widowers.
Well, let me just say this, brother. Hold on. Let me just say this.
Okay, let me say this. And now I can't speak.
No, let me say this. They can't take away their Social Security. They want to privatize. They can't take that. Social Security is something that we pay into, brother. We pay into that.
Mm-hmm.
We pay into that, brother.
There.
We pay into that, brother.
Exactly.
We pay into that.
Exactly.
But go ahead, my brother.
We pay into it.
Go
ahead.
You
said privatize it. You talking about privatize it.
Yeah.
Right. So who gives them the right to do that? And how would they privatize it, huh? How would they do that? How would they do that? And also, Jesus also said, take care of the fatherless, the children, the kids. How you do that when you take away they food, the food out of schools and stuff, they lunch and stuff, and the WIC program and all this stuff and things. I mean, and the project 2025 is so ridiculous. It hurts us. It hurts us so much. Whenever they want to stop public school, and those who can't afford to go to private school, they have to go. They have to go and take a service, admission service or something, for the army and things. So of course, when the war started, our first one going is those. It's those. Like always been.
Martin, may I speak on this?
And when he done, you can speak. When the brother done, you can speak.
Okay, when he done, let me speak on that.
Go ahead.
He just said something that I need to educate him on something. Well, go ahead.
Well, I wish you would educate me on that whole 900 page then, And like I said,
no, but
also they want
to go ahead.
And then they taken out. They just started a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago. I think the Supreme Court took out, where you cannot sue certain companies for discrimination on certain things anymore now. If they could tell you now, well, they can't hire you. They're not hiring right now. And then when 2 or 3 white folks walk in, they hire them right off the bat. And you cannot sue them for discrimination because you're black. And then they can say you can't come in this restaurant because you don't fit the criteria. And then someone come in dressed and stuff just exactly like you, that's white. But you can't sue them because they took away that opportunity. They took away that, And they doing other things. And just, and hey, but like I say, back to my Social Security check and my Medicaid and my Medicare and my grandkids going to public school, hey, I can make up my mind very easily who I want to vote for.
I can too. I can make up my mind, but I don't like neither one. I see flaws in both of them. One ain't better than the other. Both of them racist. Both of them don't mean no black people no good.
Yeah, both of them, they racist.
Yeah.
Both of them racist. They've been like that. But like I say, right now, me, myself, hey, I got a family I got to take care of. I still have to help out and stuff, although I'm retired. And anybody talking about privatize, you say privatize. I say take away my Social Security, or take away my Medicaid, or my Medicare, or Obama care, or whatever.
Affordable care. It ain't Obama.
Back to pre-existing condition. And go back to the pre-existing condition, where they can turn you down. When they trying to take these things away from me and my family, yes, I'm gonna vote against them.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me.
No problem.
Speak.
Go ahead, Sarge. He's done.
Okay. Well, first and foremost,
He's done. Go ahead.
Okay. First and foremost, that 2025 little deal, all of that stuff it has had stuff being added to that same Heritage Foundation manifesto since 1979, when I was attending Paul Robeson High School on the South Side, Inglewood. That was a topic of discussion in school, okay, in 1980. And then they ran it up when Reagan was running, okay? Now, draw the correlation behind Trump saying, make America great again, Reagan saying the same thing, Project 2025, remix from 1979. Okay, Jesse Jackson could have rhymed that up good. All right, now let's talk about when he's talking about the draft thing, right? The war come up and the whoop whoop, and you know who's sent it to the front line. Okay, that's a bunch of crap, because if you look at the way the military is set up, the vast majority of blacks are in specialty jobs, okay? communications, clerical, medical, supply, stuff like that. When it comes to the ground pounders, infantry, like I was, they're not going to get no whole bunch of blacks in there and give them that good combat training out of fear for what if they all get together and try to take over the country? So you're not going to be taught these skills. The only way you get really infantry is halfway the luck of the draw. You walk through the door asking for it. Tell them you want to be a John Rambo or something. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when you do, look, a platoon, that's the person standing out front, all the soldiers standing behind them, right? It's 33 people, okay? If we had more than 4 black people in any platoon I've been in, but when I was in the military, damn, we getting brother deep in this piece. I can practically remember everybody's name that I was ever stationed with from 1987
All right,
to
sir.
1998 that was infantry. Okay, I'm gonna sum it up. So you got to beware the information. Social Security is paid into. Okay, they can't take it from you because you paid into it. Now the only people that can't get it are the illegal immigrants, and they're being used. They're giving them their doggone Social Security card and all this other stuff.
Hold it, Sarge. Now, you know who's receiving Social Security? And they're never putting that, the Ukrainians, the ones they brought over here. They're getting Social Security checks.
See there.
Nobody wants to talk about that, though. Now, Biden wrote that into law. Yeah, they don't want to talk about that. I'm just saying, people, we can't listen. Let's get on. Listen, we need to dissect both of these parties. We got to, people. We just can't be pointing this, doing that. Listen, they both are not no good for black people, period. Period. How many alpha males, black males that you see that are Democrats that's out in front? You ain't gonna see it. You see alpha male white people, you see them. You see them. You don't see it with black men because they don't want you to have that place on neither parties. Neither parties. So what I'm telling y'all people, we just can't, we have to have black people on both sides, regardless what you guys say. Some of you guys have stopped speaking to your friends because they're Republicans. Some of you Republicans stop speaking to your Democrat brothers because they're Democrats. Shame on you. Don't you know the golden rule in politics? There are no permanent enemies. Do you know that the golden rule in politics? They have to get together and pass laws. Well, if you put this on there, I'll vote for it. But if you don't put this on there, I'm not going to vote for this. Look at the George Floyd law. It went through one house, it passed through one, but it didn't pass another house. That's politics, people. That's how it works. If you put this in there and say this, I can vote for it. But if you don't put this in there, see, we got to listen, people. I'm learning this politic game. It's all a game. Politricks is all a game. Guess what? At the end of the day, who got the wealth in this country? White folks. Who own everything? White folks. Ain't no black man. Ain't no black man or black woman controlling nothing. They're just a face of it. It's window dressing. The real power you can't even see is behind the scene. Who calling the shots?
Whitey.
The real talk.
Martin, it's like this. Dr. Dre, remember he got that deal, wasn't that $1 billion? For the Beats for Dre, whatever, Beats, whatever that thing, them headphones, Apple, yeah, it's $3 billion, whatever it is deal. Man, listen, when you talk about that old money, Dr. Dre $3 billion deal with a B, man, that ain't cheese on a doggone old money cracker. It ain't cheese on a cracker compared to their money. They don't even have a doggone term to actually say what, you got millions, billions, trillions. They won't tell you what's more than a trillion. And they stuff is like 3 levels above a trillion. Come on, Sarge.
Hold it. Now, to all my Democrat family, I am a registered Democrat. Let me just say this. You don't hear no Democrats talking about the money that they giving to the Ukrainians. A lot of our people out here right now that's applying for Social Security, disability, whatever, that you can't even get it. Them Ukrainians have not put in nothing into Social Security in this country, but they're receiving it. They're receiving. Nobody wants to talk about that. You didn't hear about no Ukrainian sleeping in a police station when they came over here. They had jobs already ready for them. You didn't hear about that. So America still is playing the race card at the end of the day. At the end of the day. So all you talk about, Donald Trump racist, yeah, he racist, and Democrats, they racist too. Trust me. And look at your black people. They ain't got nothing. They don't want to give them nothing. Everything black people get, they take it away. Period. So we listen. You can't take hate out of people's heart. Listen, Donald Trump ain't got to like black people. You ain't got to like white people. But you got to deal with them. You got to deal with them. White people ain't got to like us, but they have to deal with us. You got to put your personal, petty differences to the side. You just have to deal with it. You're not going to change a racist person. You're not going to shame them from stop being racist. That's who they are. That's embedded in them. Hate is hate, whether it's racism or hate. Some people gonna die with hate in their heart. Period. Now, how can we work with racist people? This country is racist, but we still here. We still maneuvering. Some of us still eating. Some of us own businesses. But this is a racist country. And it is that. I'm telling you, people, y'all know who running this country is. There's no secret. No secret. Trust me. Yeah, well, Mark, we got we got black politicians. And you know who they answering to. Trust me. And when you don't play their rules, you better believe it. They're going to have some type of scandal on you, lie on you, or kill you. You got to be ready to die. Period.
Puppets on the string.
You got to be ready to die. Why you think in the black community, you never hear blacks speak well of politicians? They always call them sellouts. You got to ask yourself the question. They always call politicians sellouts. Black people, not all of us, but they always call politicians sellouts. They ain't doing nothing for their people. I'm telling you, you got some people are thriving under this system, and they love this system, and they're not going to buck up against this system. They love it. That's all they know. They'll turn their mama in if she try to buck up against this system. They'll turn their father in, their uncle, their grandmother. They love this system, and they don't see nothing wrong with it. They feel like they made it. I mean, it is what it is. You said it, I didn't. It is what it is.
Check this out, Martin. Would there ever be a black hate crime so that we could protect ourselves, or we have any type of laws on our side? Would there ever be a black hate crime? Because it seems like they can just do whatever they feel like to it. When we gonna stand up and come together for that alone, at least for the future? We're gonna continue getting beat and killed until we push a hate crime. I remember when the Asians was going through their little turmoil. A year later, they had a hate crime, an Asian hate crime.
What they did was
we just talked about.
We talked about it yesterday. They didn't write it as a Asian hate crime, but they included them in that. You know, we know why they made the law. So We were just talking about
that's
that.
because of what happened.
Right.
What happened in Atlanta? Now,
Right.
in Brunswick, Georgia, you had Ahmaud Arbery. The state of Georgia got a hate crime law for black folks. This state, I know this state, we do. Now, everybody else, I can't speak on their state.
But that's what I was saying. When is it going to be for us? They always incorporate other races with our stuff. When is it going to be directly for us?
The affirmative action plan wasn't strictly for black people.
It really wasn't strictly for black people.
And people thought it was. Why? Because they didn't read it.
Well,
they just thought, this for us. Read what it says.
Well, according to Mark Wallace, he did make sense. He said, well, it's against the law to make a policy for one set of people, just strictly for black people. So you have to include something in that mask and style it up. So I understood. I didn't even know that, though. I'm 55. I didn't even know that. So that's why a lot of times we don't get anything. Yeah. But I will.
You got a lot of people that.
Go ahead.
You got a lot of people that think Spelman is an HBCU. Spelman College was started by one of the wives of a Rockefeller. Her middle name is Spelman. That's the reason they named it Spelman University opposed to Rockefeller University. I forgot her first name.
Then
I think it was 1888, if I'm not mistaken. 1888 is when he
let me say this. No one is talking about the immigrants, the America, the plan for new America. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody is talking about that. None of these politicians on the Republican side or the Democrat side, nobody is talking about that. That this plan that they got out, a roadmap that they got laid out for immigrants coming into this country.
Yeah, the DACA program. That's what doggone the Democrats been talking about, upgrading the DACA program.
Yeah.
Because remember, Martin, a while back, I told you, I said initially the plan was to let all the illegals in and through executive order give them the right to vote, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because black folk, after they had the big show of votes the first time Obama ran, then that second time it started being looked at, hey, they're not coming out voting. We got to replace them. We need these votes. Well, we'll give it to the illegals. We'll create a whole other group of disenfranchised people that are dependent on us thinking we are their friends. Mm-hmm. The rest is history.
Now,
but they know I'm crazy, so
Well, let's get back to the immigrants. Listen, let me just say.
I was at the immigrants.
And I know, cool. Well, I want to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the immigrants are over here for benefits. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
They're not in the war zone in Venezuela. Trust me. They're over here for benefits. Get what they can get. Now, could we be mad at them? No, because the white folks told them to come over here. We've got jobs for you and houses and all this. And they laying out a plan for them. We've been asking for reparations as a black race, Foundation Black Americans. We've been asking reparations. They said they ain't got no money. They can't afford to do that. But where is this money coming from? Where they giving to these immigrants? It's money coming from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Who is financing this? Who's financing this? It's coming from somewhere.
Well, all that occurred because of the fiat when this country went on the fiat money standard. People got to look at that too. The fiat money standard means the denomination of the bill, the value of it is determined by what the government says it is. See, not by how much gold will back it up.
Yeah.
See, that's why they say $1 ain't worth the ink that it's printed on, because it costs more for the ink to print on that paper than the value of the dollar bill itself.
So the brother
I try to explain that to people.
Yeah. Let me
But when you talk about the immigrants, though, Martin, check this out. You've been seeing the news what's going on in Haiti, right?
Yeah. Let me hold on, brother.
They get here, they get sent on a plane, they send them right back, don't they?
Hold on, let me just say something, people. Listen. When I was sitting in church in my teens and 20s, and I come from sanctified church, holiness church, you say, I've never seen a man so perfect that I couldn't see him wrong. Now, I am a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. And I see the flaws in the Democratic Party. I see it. I see it. And I'm not afraid to talk about it. For those of you that have benefited from the Democratic Party, but what about those of us haven't benefited from it? Our people. See, I'm thinking when you guys hear me speak, Sarge, I'm speaking as a group. I'm not speaking as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
When I see my people suffering, give you an example. Right off Skid Row over there on 290. That's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why that's gone because the DNC is coming to this country. Coming to this city. Now, if you could have removed them people a long time ago and gave them housing and cleaned the area up, and you put a big tall gate around it so they can't go back in there. You could have done that a long time ago. See, people, who's going to speak for the voiceless? Who's going to speak for the poor people? Who's going to speak for the poor? And see, a lot of black people, Sarge, I got to say it. You might be one of them. I don't know. A lot of you guys have done great, been successful. But what about your people? Well, you said, well, Martin, we can't save everybody, but everybody should have a chance. A chance. Now, what worked for Sarge, 20 years in the military may not work for me. I might have to go to an apprentice program. Another person.
Yeah, but
hold on, brother.
Martin.
Hold on. Let me just say this. Everybody's not going to attend college 4 years, get a bachelor's degree, another 2 more years, get a master's, and another 2 or 3 more years, get a doctorate. Everybody's not going to do that. Everybody's not cut out to be bosses. Everybody's not cut out to be entrepreneurs. We need workers. We need entrepreneurs. We need supervisors. We need it all to make this thing work. So let me educate our people in the public too. You got people that are felons that own businesses. There's no law in this country say that you can't own a business if you're a felon. They're not gonna do it. Felon. Now, if you're a felon, it's certain jobs that you can't work for. Now, you could be a felon and have a contract with the government, but you're going under the umbrella of your company name, not your individual name. But they're going to probably stop that too as well, Sarge. They're going to stop that too. So I want to ask all my Democrat brothers and sisters, look at the black community here in Chicago. What's wrong? Who did this? Who's holding the cards that can bring prosperity in these communities? Black people, we're the only ones afraid of each other. We're the only ones afraid to go out at nighttime. We're afraid to drive nice cars, afraid of being carjacked. We're afraid of the gangs. We're just living in this shell, this shell that we're afraid of. Some of us that have money, we don't want to be out too late. We try to play the low profile role. We can't enjoy our money. We got to take a vacation and enjoy ourselves because we're so afraid. We can't ride public transportation because we're afraid of getting shot. Then if we move in these affluent neighborhoods, They're gonna say we think we're something. You done left the hood now. You done moved on. So these are things that we hear each other talk about. But go ahead, Sarge. I'm ranting tonight.
Okay, I feel you, because you know this is something a partner of mine we were talking about earlier today. How you have some people that are living in the hood, they got the financial resources to move, but they won't because they don't want to, you know, had a black card removed, right? But then you want to sit and complain about what's going on. You can't have it both ways. But I tell people, and I'm brutally honest with my history. I'm like, hey, look, I graduated high school. I was 20 years old. 20. Figure I'll go to college. I took the entrance exam at South Suburban College. Failed it. All right. This thing came up, I think it was 1985, where Washburn Trade School just opened up and they had applications for anybody who wanted to go. So I go up to Foster Park. I'm in that long line with everybody else trying to get set up to take a test. I get set up to take the test for Washburn Trade School. I failed the math part, so I can't do that. So it's like, all right. Well, I'm going to try the Army, see how that work out. So the thing is not giving up. You know, just because you fail at this, you know, say if I wanted to be a Chicago police officer and it just didn't work out, what I was supposed to do? Just sit there and, man, see, they don't want to hire me. My dream was to be a police officer. No, you better do something. Go to plan B, C, D, and E. The thing is not giving up. Because I just tell my kids, tell both of them, it's like, look, you don't just succeed into success. You fail your way into success. You try something, you fail at it, you keep going. Eventually, you're going to be successful. You fail your way to success. You don't just automatically think of something and boom, you're a success in life. You know, that's like shit. You, Martin, you wasn't just you started your podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't know how it was gonna go.
Didn't know how it was
gonna go or whatever.
Matter of fact, let me say that.
You seen when I used to have a YouTube channel before they took it, I had over 10,000 subscribers. But let me do a live stream. How many people I got listening to my live stream? 8, 10 maybe. So it ain't for me. Your live stream be jumping off the hook. You be having doggone buku people listening to your live stream. So what I'm like, oh, that nigga, see, he think he's something because, see, he be having like 200-300 people in his live stream. He ain't been live streaming as long as I've been live streaming. What the hell is that accomplishing? If anything, I should be giving you some information on, hey, well, I tried this, that, this didn't work, but hey, just to let you know what I tried.
Yeah. We got another caller, Sarge.
Each one. Oh, good.
Come on, caller. 3625.
Hey, Sarge, Martin, how you guys doing this evening, man?
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say something, what you said about us as blacks in the our community and stuff like that, right? It's not the fact that we are scared to go out. We just living inside the actual bubble that you said that we living in, but we trying to stay safe in this thing, right? And my whole outlook of it, living in 2024, everybody want to have a voice, which is fine. But I don't want to hear things that don't make common sense. You have to make common sense. When you don't make common sense, it seems like everybody, anything negative, they will support it. Anything that's positive that make our community better or make us better people as blacks, because our elders are basically leaving or gone. So Martin, Sarge, y'all gonna be the elders in a little while. So I'm 47, so I'm looking at y'all to give me some type of inlight, intact with living in the new quote unquote world that we have to go through. You got so many different type of people, you got different type of ethnic groups, you got different type of way of eating. Certain people don't eat this. Certain people don't. Everybody got a voice, but sometimes basically none. They just be want to hear themselves talk, and that I think that commutes to why we won't stick together on the pretense of if I got something going on, and I know they got grants going on in the government.
Okay, brother,
Why
hold it.
won't I give it to you?
Hold it, brother. Hold it. Let me just say this. For those of you saying that a felon is not against the law for a felon to run for president. Let me just say that. I'm not a supporter of Donald Trump, but I'm just saying it's not against the law for a felon to run for president. Now, we talking about felons. Some of these companies that you work for, the CEO might be a felon. So you better be careful talking that felon talk. I'm telling you. You better be careful.
Exactly.
You really better.
Hey,
I just
Mark.
had to say that. Go ahead, brother. We got a new caller too. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry, but I had to say that because I keep hearing that.
No. I was just I just wanted to put that out. I just wanted to put that out because everybody got something to say and won't help anybody. Help your neighbor. You say you are a community and you about your community. Help someone. Just don't help the homeless. Help people that's trying to do something. That's trying to actually do something. Help one another, man. That's what we lost. That's what we lost our train of thought at. We don't have that. We don't have that grander no more. We won't help one another. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
You do your show,
okay.
man.
Next caller. No. I got a new caller. 3268.
Okay. All right.
We don't need the callers holding too long. 3268.
Martin?
Hi, Mr. Roosevelt. Hi, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. I noticed you asked the question, and one thing is, I think with me, I'm coming from, you already say you're a registered Democrat. A few years ago, I became, I was a Democrat, lifelong Democrat for years. I became a registered Republican a few years back because I began to see some of the policies, especially here in Chicago, destroying people pretty much. Because the thing is, I believe that in democratic cities, that it's very, very, well, let's just say sometimes with Democrats, some of the laws are just too liberal or whatever to where people just feel like they can just do anything and all of that. So that's why you see some of the stuff that we see. And I feel also certain parts of the Democratic belief or teaching is almost communistic. Because some of if you need to look it up. If you compare how they operate in communist countries like China and especially North Korea, some of the stuff that Democrats believe and do are just like how they practice in communist countries. Just like what you had just said about them moving just because the DNC is coming next week. How they took the so-called Skid Row and moved everybody out and everything. I guess because they didn't want it to be seen as something. That's the kind of stuff that they do in North Korea. Because in North Korea, they want to have this image to the public that, everything here is good, everything is perfect, that we don't have any people that are hungry, or we don't have any people that are homeless. So they try to hide homeless and hungry people in North Korea. So some of that comes right out of the communistic playbook, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So, but yet, the country always says it's against communism. Just like, I hate to beat a dead horse to death like my mama would say, but I have to put this out here too. Even during the time when COVID hit, whether you were sick or not,
They wanted everyone to wear a mask. When the vaccines came out, they wanted everyone, whether it affected you or not. Because I tell everybody the whole time that the vaccine killed a family member of mine, but nobody wants to listen. Nobody gives a crap about that. And that's a whole other subject. But it's like they wanted everyone, no matter if it affected you, no matter if it hurt you, no matter what. They wanted everyone to do the same thing. And what did they say exactly then? We're all in this together. That's the attitude that they have in communist countries. Because anytime you say or you want everyone, no, despite whatever, you don't give a crap whatever, to do the exact same thing, and the worst part is you're willing to condemn them if they don't. Because what would happen to you back then if you would say something about the vaccine? You could easily be canceled, or people would turn on you. And what would happen if you would say that you were vaccinated? You had McDonald's and Starbucks giving you free food and free coffee, and in New York they even had the whole thing about giving free weed and joints for jabs and all this other stuff. It's like you're rewarded. That's the same thing that they do in communist countries, because they call it the social credit system, where you are pretty much rewarded or punished based upon what you do and don't do, and based upon what you say and don't say. So the Democratic Party is much more communistic. That's everything that's gone on, especially over the last few years, with the Democratic Party, is based upon communism, and it's something that I cannot be about. I cannot be for people or boys or men, grown men like me and you, who want to go in women's bathrooms, and if you say something about it, then you're condemned and all of this other kind of stuff. And I can't be for what Pritzker wants to be for. Where my daughter, who is a minor, can go get an abortion behind my back without my knowledge or my permission. That's what the Democratic Party wants to push. And this is what I tell everybody. Now, this might be a little bit steep of me saying this, but people say I'm wrong for saying it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. So at this point, with these policies of the Democratic Party mostly being also anti-Christ, anti-Christian, anti-God, against anything that we know biblically, if anyone, I don't care who you are, if anyone especially votes for the presidential election, votes for a Democrat, you are not a Christian. I'm sorry, you are not saved. You are not a Christian, and you will die and bust your wide open if you don't repent before death comes. That's my opinion.
Hey, Martin.
Go ahead,
I gotta
bro.
agree with him. But two things I don't do. I don't play with God and politics. I'm on one side, and that's God. And you just nailed it on the head. I don't play with God and politics. I'm on God's side. I don't trust the man. And you just said some good stuff, bro. And I do respect it. That's real spiel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tell you, the all of you on here, I was so glad that I exited the military when I did. Number one, it's communistic. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. When you are active duty military, you're under a communist regime. Okay, type on social media whatever sitting president is and get your honest opinion, and you will be punished for that. Now, they had this whole thing where they had all of us that, we had stripes, we sergeants and all this. They had this one big old thing where they were giving us instruction on how to deal with if there's a domestic violence situation or something with a same-sex couple within the military, because it's been approved for same-sex couples to reside, be married, and reside in government housing on the military base with everybody else. And you couldn't put them in some other little segregated area. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like this, Martin, and everybody else. I just say Martin because we and I know Roosevelt gonna agree 100%, 1,000. Say you in the military, you got kids, right? We all, I got kids, you got kids, right? I know this. You all doing duty. Your wife is at home. Your kids is at home. You got fricking and fracking in the backyard next door because y'all all live in these government housing where everybody can see everything. Your kids giggling. Ooh, look, he's sitting on this lap. Ooh, they kissing. It's a boy kissing a boy. Ooh, all that. You don't want your children seeing that, do you, Mark?
No.
I would have a fit.
No, I'm just
But the
saying.
thing is,
So, but let me
we didn't.
Sorry,
Yeah,
all what I'm just saying.
Mark, let me get this
go
out
ahead.
and I'm done. We didn't have no say so in it. We couldn't complain. They were like, you got to explain to the people.
We can't right now. We
So-
can't right now because as soon as you say something, that's the first. Even if it goes against your religious values, first thing everybody's going to say is, "Oh, you discriminated" and all this other kind of stuff or whatever. But this is what the Democratic Party is pushing, and that's why you heard me say, if anyone votes in this election for Kamala Harris, every single one of them, I don't care who you are to me, whether you're a friend, family member, a fellow church member of mine, everyone who votes for Kamala Harris is going to die and bust hair wide open, all of them.
I'm trying to tell you, that's what I said. Vote Trump. I said it in the beginning. 0-4-0. I'm gone.
Well, y'all can vote for who y'all want. I can't tell. I can't. Well, listen. I can't tell y'all who to vote for. I mean, I see flaws at both ends. I mean, man, it's sickening, people. It's sickening, you know. Now, like I told you, I got a problem with these drag queens teaching little children and all that. And a man going in a woman's bathroom, and you know, I just got a problem with that. That don't sit well with me. You know, don't tell me you don't know.
Well, Martin,
yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Please. And this is not a personal attack against you. Now, and I know we all see flaws in both parties. So if you are, let's just say, are against, let's just say, what you had just said about teaching younger people or other people, should I say, because, you know, you wouldn't be doing this stuff. But, you know, other people teaching your children and trying to condone the fact that it's okay to participate in, you know, let's just say, gay and lesbian sexual relationships, or let's just say, like, if it's a drag queen trying to reach the children. If you, and let's just say I'm not going to even put it on you either, other people who say that they're Democratic are against this, and you know that this is a party that you're a part of, why still continue on to be of that same party when this is what they mostly push? Because if you are still a part of this, even though you say that, you know, you're against this, really, you know, you are really a part of it. Because these are the people who you're pushing and supporting. So if you call yourself a racist Democrat, these are the policies that you are pushing. So that will make you for it.
All right. Well, let me just say this. Let me just say this too. Let me just say this. Hold on. Yeah. Let me just say something. Both parties are racist. And if you are part of any of these parties, you shouldn't be. Should no Christian or Christ-like or God-like person be a part of none of this if it's not like God? Anytime you take God out of the government, it becomes a corrupt government. When you take God out of your life, you become ungodly, period. That's period. All across the board, if we look at it like that. It's a system that we in. Are we going to be a part of the system or get out of the system? You got some religious people like the Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't even vote. They don't even participate in the Democrat and Republican. No, they don't do it. They don't do it at all. Because I guess they see the ills. One, promoting a gay agenda. They racist. One, promoting racism, white supremacy. You know, lock them up, throw away the key. You know, man, it's a system. It's a system. That's what it is. It's a system that's in play, been in play for hundreds of years. So I'm not in love with either party. I tell people, I know who I am, but I'm a registered Democrat. I'm not in love with either party. Do I agree with everything the Democrats do? No. Do I have some conservative ideas and beliefs? Yes, I do. Yes. It's a system, Roosevelt. And God is not in the system, period. period. That's why you hear people say vote for the lesser two evils. If we're going to participate in this system, we have to get something out. When I say speak, we as black people, we have to get something out of it for our people, some tangibles, as Sarge say. We have to, people. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We can't, Roosevelt, we cannot stop people from hating. Racism is a form of hatred. That's what it is.
It's going to be.
You can't stop that. We work for a lot of companies that's racist. We work for them. A lot of us, we get benefits from this racist system. We get Section 8, we get disability. So do we not take the disability? Do we not take the housing? It's the system. If the system didn't care about what color you are or what's your ethnicity, why they ask you on your application, your loan application, your school application, your job applications, all the applications, they want to know. White, black, other, they want to know. They want to know. Mm-hmm. It's designed. If I'm a CEO of the company and Roosevelt, you my vice president, I said, Roosevelt, I need 50 women and 100 men. Okay, we're going to have an influx of people applying for our company. But we know in back of our mind, okay, I'll tell you, Roosevelt, I want 100 men, 80 of them got to be black, and 20 of them got to be other. Women, I would say 50-50. 50 black, 25 black, and the rest other. So they look for numbers. That's why they set numbers up so they'll know. So I come to you a week later, I said, Roosevelt, how many black people we got hired so far? Well, we have 20 black men that I approve already. We have of women, we only got 10 black women. So there's a number that people reach for. It's a percentage game. But hold on, Sarge, we got another caller. Come on, caller. Go ahead, 678.
Peace, Brother Myers.
Peace.
And everyone else. So, I just wanted to weigh in on the fact that we're sitting up talking about racism. Like, we have been experiencing racism for 500 years, nearly 500 years in this country, right?
Right.
So, that's nothing new to us. But what is new is this attack on our children. This immoral agenda that they're pushing in America, not only among adults, they are preying on children. They are sexualizing the children. They are grooming the children. They are teaching them. They're planting seeds of immorality in the schools. They are bringing in the after-school Satan club, but they remove prayer. They're teaching the children about anal sex, oral sex, cross-dressing, transgenderism, butt plugs, pronouns, abortion. This is all going on in the schools. Okay, so this is something new. And it is our duty as parents and as concerned citizens, God-fearing, God-loving people, to protect and save our children from this demonic, pedophilia-pushing Democratic Party. Now, people can say whatever they want to say. We've been dealing with racism for a very long time, and I can never get used to it. But I damn sure ain't getting ready to get used to them pushing no pedophilia, trying to legalize and normalize pedophilia, and it's starting in the schools. And as you said, Brother Martin, if we're not going to separate from this demonic, satanic, and prejudice, because I'm not going to say racist, because racist means that you love your race. That's what that word really means. And if you can call me racist, because as you always say, I love being black and I love black people. That's what racist really means. So you got to come up with a different word if you really want to say what they are. They're demonic. You know, they're satanic. And they are full of hate. And they are targeting our children. And it's our duty to protect our children from the Democratic Party. People can say whatever they want to say about the Republicans. They are no different, but they are not pushing this immoral agenda on these children. These are the Democrats. And as that brother just said, if you're going to claim to be a Democrat today, you cannot claim to be a God-loving, God-fearing person, because we all know that you cannot serve two masters. You're going to hate one and you're going to love the other. That's just it. That's all. And this election that's coming up is no different from the election we just had in Chicago with the mayor, with Brandon and Dallas. It's no different. It's no different. So don't say, oh, well, we shouldn't participate in this election, but we participated in that election and look what we got out of it. Brandon is the devil too. Brandon is the devil. He is pushing the same agenda that these Democrats are pushing. He's not saying nothing. He's turning a blind eye. Stacey Davis Gates, she's not saying nothing. Pedro Martinez, he's not saying nothing. None of these people, Kwame Raoul, he's not saying nothing. You got a governor that's pushing pedophilia in the schools and no one wants to say anything about it. And I'm just tired of the weakness. I'm tired of the weakness from everybody. We got so much to say about everything, but our children are being sexualized, being trained to accept being molested in the schools, and don't nobody have shit to say about it. So I'm gone. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Sarge, go ahead, Sarge.
Yeah. Now, this is something I get back from Iraq. They have that you can come to your kid's school and talk about your experience, you know, to the class. You know, you used to have those. I'm told in advance what I can or how far I could go, you know, because you don't want the kids to, you don't want to be too graphic, no this, no that, right? Okay, I'm cool with that. I know how, I'm not going to go like that because, you know, the first thing the girls want to know, were you cold? Were you scared? Did you get hungry? Did people get hurt? Did the kids have food? You know what I'm saying? All the little boys want to know, you're killing anybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's how boys get down. But you can't answer those questions. But then again, let me get a bra and some cantaloupes and put some pillows and duct tape them to my butt, put on a sundress and a big old wig, and I'm going there and talk about anything to them kids. Ain't that some bull? That's all I had to say.
Okay. All right, people, we're going to leave it.
Ain't nobody going to say nothing. Everybody will just accept it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're going, well, this
cantaloupe titties and pillow booty and they all right with all that foolishness.
Well, we live in a day and age where people are frozen in fear, and they have more respect for their boss on the job that they got from their husband, or more fear of man than of God. So you're going to get these things. You're going to get these things. These things like this going to happen. You know, people are satanic. The sister said it, and it's real. It's real. So you're going to get things like that. But we're going to end it right here, people. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and what?
I love being black.
All right. Thank y'all so much for coming on in. Appreciate all the panel tonight. Appreciate all the guests, the comments and things like that. Some I agree with, some I don't. So people, my thing is you vote your choice. Some people are not voting in this one. It is what it is, people. I don't see neither party perfect, but you got to do what you got to do, say what you got to say. The brother made a bold statement. If you're a Democrat, he can't understand how you can be a Christian and be a Democrat. And the brother made the statement. So it is what it is. All right, people, I'm out of here. Appreciate you, people. Good day now.